Hawks can never be negotiated with. They will either get what they want or get what they want with blood all over the scene. And in most cases, they spill blood even when they don't have to, which is exactly what we're about to see today. Watching a hawk hunt is like witnessing a real-life action movie, only this one stars feathers and fur. There was this deer fawn sprinting for its tiny life, probably thinking it had a chance. Then out of nowhere, the hawk swooped in. The poor fawn didn't stand a chance. It got snatched up faster than you can say nature's brutal. Hawks are sleek, powerful creatures, and you can't help but admire their precision, even if you're rooting for the fawn. It's like the hawk is out there proving that it's not just about wingspan, but great hunting skills too. A Cooper's hawk casually plunged in, saw a nest full of young Eurasian-colored dove babies, and thought, dinner time! Didn't hesitate for a second. First, it sat on one baby like it was sitting on the couch and gave it a lethal peck, and then moved to the second one. After it was done, it settled down like it was at a picnic, snacking on the unfortunate little ones. But here's the kicker, it didn't even finish the meal. The hawk grabbed what was left in its talons and flew off, leaving the nest eerily empty. When the parent dove returned, ready to do the whole nurturing thing, it just stood there, staring at the empty nest. Just to make things more intense, the hawk came back, checking if it had missed any last snacks or eggs. Guess it wanted to make sure that it didn't leave any unfinished business or any young ones that might try to avenge their family in the future. A hawk never plays it safe when it's out in the wild, and this video proves that. You got a whole bunch of bats flying around like they just discovered they can use their wings, and right in the middle of all that chaos, a hawk decides to show off. Sometimes it flies in a smooth wave, other times it takes a straight shot, as if it's thinking, let's mix it up today. It's pulling all kinds of stunts, and then, just like that, it snatches a bat mid-flight. You can watch the whole thing in slow motion too, seeing how it puts every ounce of power into those claws to grab one of them. And as if one wasn't enough, the hawk goes in for a second bat. Those talons are no joke. An iguana's green glow can make it look like the coolest lizard on the block. In this wild video, one iguana was simply enjoying a sunny day when a hawk spotted it. With the precision of a skilled marksman, the hawk dove down, turning the iguana's leisurely stroll into a dramatic chase scene. The iguana tried to escape, but let's be honest, it was more like a slow-motion replay of a sports blooper. With a powerful grip, the hawk caught it and quickly subdued the lizard. After finishing its meal prep, the hawk dragged the iguana back to its nest, where its hungry chicks were eagerly waiting. With keen eyes scanning the ground below, this hawk spotted something strange in the bushes. A snake had its coils tightly wrapped around a bunny, who was clearly panicking. Must have been a terrifying moment for the little critter, desperately trying to escape. The hawk swooped down thinking that it could save the day, or at least snag a snack. The bunny, sensing the hawk's presence, thought it might just have a chance after all. It let out a frantic flurry of hops, but those hind legs felt like they had turned to jelly after being constricted by the snake's powerful grip. The python, perhaps a little confused by the hawk's interruption, loosened its hold, allowing the bunny a moment to breathe. Hawks have this reputation for being fierce hunters, but sometimes they meet their match in the wild. In this clip, a bull snake decided it was time to play a little wrestling match with the hawk. As the snake wrapped itself around the hawk, it was clear who was winning. The camera kept rolling while onlookers debated whether to step in or let nature take its course. It seemed the hawk was thinking it could escape, but the snake had other plans. It held on tight, giving the hawk a run for its money. Eventually, the hawk managed to wriggle free and shot off like it had just discovered a fast food drive-thru. Meanwhile, the snake looked like it was still ready for round 2. Who knew a creature like a hawk could be bested by a snake? With the precision of a red-tailed hawk diving for its dinner, a dramatic showdown unfolded here. It caught a rattlesnake, landing right on top of it, making sure to establish who ruled the skies. The hawk's sharp talons gripped the snake tightly as it pecked at its head, reminding it that there was no contest here. In a clever move, it tried to get the Rattler to strike at its wing feathers, possibly thinking, hey, this is how you play catch, right? Meanwhile, the Rattler, probably regretting its life choices, twisted and turned in a desperate attempt to break free. However, the hawk wasn't just any bird. It was a seasoned pro at dinner time. As the hawk choked the rattlesnake, it dug its talons deeper, and the Rattler must have known that that was it. Here we can see a hawk grabbed a snake by the neck, turning lunch into a real-life horror movie. The snake squirmed and twisted, desperately trying to escape, but the hawk had other ideas. It was like watching a game of tug-of-war, except one contestant was determined to become a meal. The snake's efforts were impressive, almost like it was auditioning for a role in a survival show. But it clearly underestimated the hawk's commitment to its next meal. Each attempt to break free seemed more frantic, but the hawk was relentless, holding on like it had a deadline to meet. As the hawk prepared to feast, one couldn't help but chuckle at the absurdity of it all, a fierce predator treating its dinner like a wrestling match. There's no messing around with these creatures. They always mean business. In this clip, a rabbit was just chilling in an open field, probably thinking it had the whole day ahead of it. But life had other plans. Suddenly, 3 to 4 hawks darted in like they were late to a dinner party. They attacked the rabbit, took it down, and then the feast began. One hawk grabbed a huge piece of meat and flew off into the sky, heading straight for its kids like a parent with takeout. As hawks mature, they start relying on their natural hunting instincts. In this clip, you can see a hawk spotting a squirrel climbing up a tree, completely unaware of what's coming. With its sharp eyes, the hawk locks in on the squirrel from a distance, then swoops down and grabs it with its powerful talons. No hesitation, no second thoughts. Just a clean catch. While some birds of prey like falcons use their beaks to finish the job, red-tailed hawks like this one handle everything with their feet. After securing the squirrel, the hawk flies off, no doubt ready to enjoy a well-earned meal. It's just another day in the wild for the hawk, but for that squirrel, things went downhill super fast. When a hawk locks eyes on its prey, it's like nature's own action scene unfolding in real time. Here we can see a bird was chilling on the plain ground, minding its own business, when a hawk caught sight of it. With speed that would put a jet to shame, the hawk glided down, aiming to grab itself a quick meal. But luck was on the bird's side. It took off just in time. As if that wasn't enough excitement, the bird decided to make things interesting by diving into some nearby grass, trying to hide from the hawk. The hawk wasn't having it though, and followed right behind, not ready to give up so easily. Whether the bird actually manages to outsmart its feathered stalker or becomes lunch, well, that's the real suspense here. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.